Hello testing. Hello hesting. Hello hasting. All of the above. Hello, how are we doing? Hope that everybody's doing well. KY, welcome in. Ali, welcome in. Corruption, welcome in. And Joel, welcome in. How you guys all doing? Hope that everybody is having a good start to their week. I've had a pretty good day. And I feel like I'm about to have an even better one. Because we are about to, ignoring the voice break, we're about to start Disco Elysium. And I've heard nothing but good things about this game. I think I'm probably gonna like it. I've heard it's pretty much up my alley for the most part. So yeah, I'm very, very intrigued to check this out. I'll preface this by saying I've had a tiny bit of guidance for one thing I might want to do potentially. And I know that Kuno exists because I watched Mark play this about 2 years ago, whenever that was. So I have got some preemptive guidance of I know bits and pieces from this game, but I don't know anything about like the main characters. And I don't know a lot about there are a few things actually. Honestly, there's a lot I don't know. So I can't wait to I can't wait to get into that. Kuno doesn't fucking care. Great. Great. One idol. Fuck does I messed it up. Fuck does Kuno care? Honestly, my impression is probably not quite there. It's probably more like it's slowly turning into Liam Gallagher the more and more I do it. Hey, you know, Kuno doesn't fucking care. Thank you for the bean redemption. We'll start off our playthrough with a Bertie bought a bean. And I'm gonna pray that it's not rotten egg. I don't want to have to already get up and spit out a rotten egg. So corruption, thank you for the bean. Oh god, what is this? Wait, actually, I can't see what it is. This is what I get for picking a bean redemption. In light, that means I'm like... I can't even tell what the bean is. Hang on. I need to turn on my phone talk. Oh god, this looks like sausage. Have we finally found the sausage beans? I think we have. Oh no. Oh no, this is a sausage bean. Florbury, welcome in. Hey, finally catch a stream again? And it's this game. Recently played it and you loved it. Welcome in. I'm glad that you liked it. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things, Florbury, so I'm intrigued to check it out. As I say, I think literally everybody I've spoken to has liked it, or at least found it, like, bits of it enjoyable. I can't think of anything that's been, like, thoroughly bashed about this one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into it. But before we do that, we're about to enjoy a potentially sausage bean. There we go. Weirdly, I think that tastes more like dirt. I think that might be dirt, actually. I don't think that's sausage. It's that, or this sausage is so bad it tastes like dirt. One of these things is not like the other. Okay, right, we're gonna get into it. One thing I've been told, I've had a thing about, like... The one thing I know is that... Actually, no, I'm not gonna say the one thing I know. But, okay, this is it. So... Are these, like... Can I create my own? Like from scratch, So, okay, this is a question, I don't mind if people tell me if this is real or not, or if this is like a thing. If I pick one of these, do I not get as much customization or choice if I go with this? Or is this like just a little bit of a framework to work with, and then after that it's like, is the game low or is that just you? I don't think there's a lot happening right now, so the ambiance might just be a bit low. I can turn it up if you want, but so if I turn it up to max, that's what it's like, but that's gonna deafen me later on. Okay, if I do that and then turn it down on my end, we'll go with that. If I put it at like 50 and then turn it might, honestly, it's probably gonna get louder. It's just its menu music, so that's probably why it's quieter right now. So yeah. You get a lot more info on creating skills by creating your own. Okay, I'm gonna do that then. We'll create our own. Let's do that. Okay. Is there a luck one? I always play into luck. I like my characters to be lucky. Intellect, psyche, physique. Okay. So KY, that's the one thing I've been told. My friend Lara was telling me that try not to aim for one physical, because it just means you have one hit point basically, and it was like, yeah, now you're gonna have a bad time. So I'm not gonna do that. I think I want to at least be able to endure one hit. Maybe on both fronts. I didn't realize it was for psyche as well as physique, so that's good to know though, so thank you. What if I do random? If I do that, can I just average out? Can I just be an average Andy? Can I just do that? Maybe, I feel like intellect should be good. Psyche, I feel like... What don't I want here? You totally can just save off them, sure. Thank you, Corruption. Honestly though, Flauberry, I get that completely. Like, being hyped for something, immediately after you're like, you finish playing it, you want to see other people play it, I get that. I'm like that all the time. Honestly, save often in general, that's all I'll say. I don't know if you saw me play, I mean you did see me play Dragon Age, I spammed F5 at every possible outcome a lot of the time, so I'll just do the same. This game earns the post-game hype, sure. Yeah, exactly, Flauberry. I'm not sure what I'm gonna pick yet. Should I try and, like, do I base it around, like... Okay, I'm gonna do, like... 2 physique. I feel like these two should be high. So I don't feel like being strong's too much of a must. I feel like playing more into, like... emotionally, like, intelligent might be a good strong suit. So if I'm not weak, but definitely that's my weakest trait. Failing is just as entertaining as succeeding. So it really doesn't matter too much. Honestly, yeah, okay. Alright. I might play into that then. I think I'm happy with these stats. I think I can't see me. I feel like my character. I don't know a lot about the game. I feel like from what I've seen, I don't feel like I'm going to be getting into many fights or having to do too much that's involving this. I feel like this is literally more a statement towards like. I don't know. I could be very wrong, but I feel like this is the one I'm happy to be like lower on. Because I feel like having all of these that are like average or good is like a better way to play it. I don't know, that's just me. Yeah, I get that. I think I'm happy with this, honestly. I feel like, because at least I can hopefully, like, run away. If I'm agile, it means I can run. I'm pretty, like, average brain-wise, and then I've got a good sense of, like, emotional intelligence. I feel like that's fine. I'm happy to sacrifice this for that, I think. You're the fucked up detective boy you want to be. The thing is... if we're doing a Dave... we'd probably do, like, me strong, me good. And do that. But nah, I think well, I'm happy with this. I'm good with this. Has a lot of feelings, but no idea what it means. Yeah. Go Dale Cooper, let's go. Let's go. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. This is fine to me. I'm happy with this. I'm happy for these to be average. Hopefully there'll be a way to raise these as well, maybe? I don't know. I see, got you. Okay, that is a good Sherlock build, to be fair. Okay, so the other thing I was told is to actually read this instead of doing the overview. It would save me time just doing the overview, but I feel like I do want to have like some proper time with this. Also, for these kind of screens right here, I'm happy for like not mega backseating, but definitely some guidance, because I feel like this is early game stat dependent stuff and it's not really playing into the plot too much. But once we're out of this, I'm going to be very hard on like spoilers and backseating and things like that, unless I explicitly ask. That I feel like that's a go-to. Most people are very good about that as well, so thank you. But just to make it clear, once we're out of the character creation bit, I'm probably going to be more like more uptight about that. It's more just a PSA more than anything, so do not worry. Okay. Let's just do this. The base intellect goes up. I feel like logic should probably be a good thing to get then, but I guess I haven't read the rest. Hand-eye coordination. I'm just skimming through a bunch of these right now. Okay. Again, 3 intellect. Oh, okay. When we get to that, I'm gonna have a read. Okay, so this is good for like compartmentalizing things. This is good for like tying together loose ends and like logically trying to figure out X meaning X. Okay. Okay, so this is more about endurance with like being rhetorical. So literally picking apart everything and finding a definitive meaning for something. Okay. You really like drama? Oh my god. Okay. We're coming up to that one. I think that makes sense for Sherlock though, right? I could see that being a good Sherlock one. Yours is empathy. Ah. To be fair, I feel like I want to try and make a detective that's like... Is it bad I kind of want like a Jekyll and Hyde detective? I kind of want one side of him to be very understanding and human. And I want the other side of him to be the medic from Team Fortress 2, who's just like cut everybody up, do it for science. Not that we do that in this game, but I just kind of want him to be unhinged on the other side. That being said, I do not know if that's even an option. Sounds possible? Oh god, okay. Oh no. Okay. So are these overall like the same? Okay, so it's all just +3 to that. Okay, sure. Oh, I like that a lot. I think drama might have to be one of them. Based on what I just said, drama would work very well, I think. At high levels, drama may render you an insufferable thespian. I love that. The characters are pretty much already a Jekyll and Hyde on crack. Okay, interesting. Interesting. even the concept of hardcore. Am I missing something, or is that just a thing? Oh, is there... Let me know if anybody else is having that, and I'll have a look into it. If not, it might just be you, Flawbury, I'm sorry. It sounds like it might just be you, but I don't know. I do not want to assume. Okay, I feel like this probably isn't for me, but I could see this one being a very deep one. I feel like this is a very, like, a set-in-stone emotional path that you take with this kind of, like, this set skill. You know what I mean? I feel like this set fits into a very certain archetype of person, which is very cool, but I don't think that's going to be for us. Oh, this is very Sherlock. Okay, this one was just reading the first like sentence in a bit. This already sounds. It's like a mind palace you basically have. You can like just figure it all out based on everything around you, sort of thing. Yeah, mind diorama, the mind palace, TM. Okay. I think I have a pretty good idea of these. I think out of all of these, I think drama and... To be weird, I'm thinking encyclopedia might be kind of fun. I think this is a weird thing to just sort of have weird encyclopedia knowledge. That'd be kind of like just a weird wild card. I think that would be a last ditch thing. Maybe that or logic. I feel like these two are kind of like... I think I'd rather logic, but definitely that. I think I'm definitely gonna go drama though. I think that fits what I'm going for. So this is now for the Z base. Okay. Oh, you only get one? Oh, okay. I don't know why I assumed I had more. Okay. Can I get more later on? Or is it literally you're locked into one set skill and that's it? Cool for sane people, yeah, I saw that. Okay, so this is sort of like the stability one, I guess. Okay, this is the one that everyone is this is the fan favorite. Okay, got you. That's fine then. That's cool. Okay, this sounds amazing already. This sounds insane. Okay. Okay, so if we the constant threat would be getting lobbed into the loony bin, basically. Okay, so we lose a lot in the process, though. Caleb, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much for the 5 months as well. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Interesting. This one's really interesting. Okay, so this one's about social cues, which would fall more into what I'm, like, initially thinking about. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. So, can I go, is 4 the maximum then? For like a stat? So saying that you're good at something, is that the maximum you can be? There's no like great or like amazing? Like 4 is the most. So like 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Is it literally just like that? That's like the, I'd assume so based on what we're seeing here. Oh, I see. So I'm misinterpreting completely. So yeah, it's already filtered like that. Okay, don't worry. I'm with you. British, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Playing Starfield and also beginning to prep for going to your masters like in a week. Damn, that's come around quickly, dude. But I'm wishing you all the best with the prep. Hope it's going okay, and hope you're enjoying Starfield too. Okay. Witnessing flash sideways scenes as they play out in your precinct. So, what does that mean exactly? Does that mean I get like a different perspective of like does that mean I can cut to another character and see what they're doing? Or is that just like we can pick up on subtle hints on something another character's doing? Like, it sounds like we have a very like good rapport with our partner if we have one, or other authority figures, but like, is it a case of we literally play as them for a bit? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I see, okay. The crux of that sounds pretty bad. Okay, so this is the one to do if you want people to like you more. Noted. Noted. Or playing into their agenda to make them like you a bit more. Okay. I don't see myself putting anything in physique, but I could be very wrong. Fighters who can take a hit. Pain threshold. Masochists, that sounds like me. Okay. Gym teachers, nice. I feel like a lot of these are going to be less in my playthrough. I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of fighting. I could be wrong, but... Also, I promise we will get to the game, everyone. I just want to do some reading. So, I want to make a good choice, you know what I mean? I want to pick something that I'm happy with. Yeah, I don't feel like that's going to be me either. Hand-eye coordination might be a good one to get later on, but... Or we could just be very, very perceptive. I mean... okay. All the yellow skills are boring in your opinion? They feel a bit more like... this one especially feels quite, like, complimentary. It feels like if you have some, like, stuff left over, that's the one to go for. I can't see myself using that one. I assume perception is literally just perception. Reaction speed, I feel like that's a pretty self-explanatory. I feel like a lot of these are probably self-explanatory, right? Are you the king of cool, which is a much is as much to say the most stylish douchebag. I like that. Ivysaur welcome in, and Tutti Frutti welcome in as well. At the moment I'm kind of looking at drama, honestly. I think drama might be fun. Inland Empire is the best. I keep hearing that that's like a favorite, yeah. I'm kind of torn by it, but I feel like we're gonna go, like, actually off the wall. It'll be crazy, but it's fun. Yeah, I'm getting that vibe. Sure, Ivysaur. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go drama. I think based on everything we've read. Yeah, I'm getting the vibe that it's not gonna be a, you know, it's not the be all end all. So I think I'm gonna go with drama. If it will let me. Set signature. Let's do it. Alright. Well, we're doing it. Playing the game now. So this is the final cut. Oh god, okay.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever.
Ever?
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Austin Powers? Is that you?
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about? X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
The meat thing. No, I wanted to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
He's like a mix of... I've got some goods for you, stranger. That guy from RE4 and then Murdoch from Gorillas. It's like a weird in-between. Interesting. Listen, the character... I agree. I think the character creation is like on point. I agree. No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me, I guess. I feel like fighting this is like, I don't know what's happening.
Do you really?
I do, let me off. Now let's play into the slightly insane bit. No, don't be so naive. Let's do it.
Alright, nothing down to fuck all, borough.
This fucking guy, this voice actor, who are they?
Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir?
Don't stop, keep singing the song of death. Wait, no. I need to belittle myself instead. Nothing town to fuck all borough. That's what he said, right? Did it like that?
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Let's go.
You can take it. You're a champion.
So, do all of these have their own personality? Is this gonna be like... This is gonna be a really weird comparison. Is this gonna be like Hades, where it's like, you have all of the other like, gods and goddesses chiming in, like Zagman, like that? Is it weird to ask that? I'm getting that kind of vibe from that just there, that might be how this plays in. If this is coming into this now, I guarantee all of the others will as well. At least that's in my head, that makes sense. I don't know, I could be wrong. Do you really want to know yet? So I should also preface this again. I'm also really bad when it comes to this. I talk aloud. So unless I explicitly ask chat, is this a thing? That's usually the case of me being like, I actually want to hear a response. It's my own fault. I'm really bad at doing it. So yeah, nothing yet. I kind of want to find out for myself. But thank you for asking, Thorbury. I do appreciate that. No, that's perfect. Thank you for asking. I always appreciate people asking before they do it as well. That's great. Was that a Dionysus impression there? Zagman. Hey Zagman, nice cock. That's the bit, right? He says that. He says that. KY.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help, someone. Cut my head off. He's trying to murder the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the fuck happened there? Okay. Never mind, yeah. So... I love the visual style of this game. From the bits I'd seen previously, this always looked really cool to me. And I also love these portraits down here. This might sound like... I don't want to, like... I think it's awesome artwork. I think it's really, really cool. And I don't mean this in, like, a negative way to the original art. But what I will say is it almost gives the impression of, like... It's intentionally distorted art to an extent, I imagine, right? Especially, like, at the moment. I feel like this will probably become clear later. But seeing stuff like this just gives me AI art, like, 110%. If I put this on... Oh, okay, I can right click. Can I... Item gained. Okay. Are they on? They're on. Okay, perfect.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Ooh.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay, so we have our key. There's our tie. Can I get it?
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Can I save? Look, I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Oh, is there a quick save button? That's a question for chat. Is there a quick save button? Is like F5 quick save or something? I feel like that's probably good to know. Right, we're gonna try this now that
This
quick
fan
save.
has 2 or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend.
Yeah, go for it.
And wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
You played it on the Steam Deck, so you don't know. Unless it was added in the Final Cut, then no. Made a ridiculous ship in Starfield? Hell yeah. Can you make any ship in that? Is it like Outer Wilds level or... Not Outer Wilds, what am I saying? Why did I say Outer Wilds? That's not even it. What am I thinking of? The one that's like Starfield but not Starfield. Can't you make your own ship in that? Or am I wrong? I might be wrong about that actually. Never mind, I don't know where any of that came from. I think that's Space Engineers. I've just mixed like 4 different games together. I'm sorry. No Man's Sky, I meant that one, but I don't think you can build ships in that, so never mind. Alright, we're gonna grab this. Outer Worlds? Maybe Outer Worlds, I don't know.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. This is bad.
Uh-oh.
Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time.
Ouch.
Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Okay.
You swoop up and catch the
Hey.
tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colourful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Wow, thanks, game.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
Noted. Bring it on. What is this game? Okay. Can I not do this?
The lights are off.
Okay. Sure. We've got a bottle here. Sure, yeah, I think I'm remembering, what's it called? Space Engineers, I think that's what that is. Okay. Can I add anything to that? Or is that like permanently buggered? First, I feel like we're gonna be like this for a while yet. Also, is that a smashed window?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Assess the damage, can we do that?
What do you mean, assess
Yeah.
the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
Are we that hungover?
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
At the moment, we proceeded to hurt ourselves on a fan. It's given us, like, chest problems. Turn off a light, and then just not... Oh wow, we got the tap running, really? Wow. Okay, we got a shirt on at least. That's something.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. I kind of like the idea of our dude, like, playing into listening to the voices. But still kind of doing their own thing.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
Sorry?
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Wow. At least my tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Wipe the mirror now.
Behold.
There we are. That's not so bad. And I was right about the picture down here, it's now not distorted.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord help me, what is this? Of course I do. It's Is it some kind of superstar? I think I'm a superstar.
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think it might be because I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, this is what superstars do. Okay, try to
Oh
stop.
my god. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom. That's horrible. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for for the ladies. I think I'm kind of pulling it off too in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Okay, our odds are low.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Let's try it again.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Ah. Oh, I love that it shows you the dice rolls as well. That's great. Hell yeah. Oh, in fact, I reloaded and tried it again here for 30 minutes. Wow. I'm already loving this, by the way. I love games with dice systems. I'm a sucker for it. I love dice. I like chance. I like random shit. That's me. I love me a good dice game. Or at least a game that like will visibly show you the dice outcome. That's my jam. I like that. That's why I'm hyped for like Baldur's Gate when I get around to that. Like I legit can't wait to play that. I do be a sucker for it. Get my shoes on. Oh, wow, it's only one shoe. Can I not interact with that? I am... Oh, okay. Okay. Is there anything else we can do? Oh, we are a mess, aren't we? Bloody hell. Anything I've missed? I don't think so. Also, for anyone who's like new here, I love to take my time with things. I'm not a very speedy person with games. So expect this to be a long playthrough. I just like to try and make the most of like exploring everywhere and making sure I'm experiencing everything that I need to, and yeah. I will take my time. Can I go out? No? Okay. Noted. Oh, we can run now. Awesome. Black ice warning? Uh oh. So much content, I know, right? Okay, take care, Corruption. Have a good rest of your evening. Take it easy. Okay, we've got some schmeckles, we've got some money. Is this money here? Okay. We have that icon.
Hello, officer.
Hi, I'll be one moment. The year is 51.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Officer? Am I military personnel? Oh, that's right, okay. How ashamed do we want to be right now? Are we gonna be jaded as hell? Like, no, don't look at me, I'm hideous. I keep grinning. Officer? Am I military personnel?
No.
Seems perplexed by your question. Okay. Yeah, I just got it from... I wasn't sure if it was a right click and then inspect, or like, I wasn't sure how the system worked for like interacting with things. Honestly, I found it through like a fluke, but
There's
I
only
guess...
one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Yeah, I'm happy I found it too, because like, yeah, it feels like something that would benefit this kind of game perfectly. Out of curiosity, for everyone who's played this, like Flawberry, Ali, Ray, KY, anybody else that's played Disco Elysium before, what would you guys rate it? Like, what's your like rating? Is it one of your favorite games? What would you give it out of 10? This goes out to anyone as well. I am curious. Played 20% of the game without it, and it was very hard to find everything. I bet. Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure? Are you shitting me? Goddamn right. I'm a policeman. And don't you forget it.
Okay, cool. I won't.
See?
She means it. She wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look.
No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character. I like the idea of us being an actor. You know what? I'm gonna play into the pompous thespian kind of thing that they were describing. I kind of like the idea of going with that kind of route of being like, woe is me. I need to play all of these acts and whatever by the end of it. I kind of like that. It's kind of insane, and I kind of love it.
Okay.
Okay, she just does not care. 9 out of 10, but a lot because it's a really unique game. Sure, I get that. Sure, I think that's the thing though, like, no, I don't think any game is like completely perfect. I think that in reality, if it's something that really talks to you, and I feel like this is a game that talks to a lot of people as well. I feel like it scratches that itch. It does a really good job with role-playing mechanics as well, which is quite unique from what I've heard. And yeah, I mean, it might not be perfect, but it does something different. You know what I mean? I think that says a lot about it for sure. Also a 9 out of 10. 8 or 9, can't decide. Fair. Some very high scores then. Oh yeah. How do you know what I'm a police officer?
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
Right. And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind? Hang on. I feel like I've got to try all of these. I don't know why it is this bad. Try the expression on her. Let her know. Oh, actually, no, I kind of don't like that. I think this is going to lead to some funny dialogue, though, isn't it? Right, I'm gonna, purely for the sake of RP, I think that our character is so deluded with himself and his new stardom and everything else that he thinks that he can just wallow in anywhere, trying to woo anybody. I think we're gonna go with this. So I don't think he cares much about what's going on.
Try the expression.
Oh
Come
god,
on.
okay.
Why are you still doing this?
I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still... Does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
She puts out her cigarette.
I was hoping you'd fail. The painted dialogue is really good. Honestly, I kind of wish I did too.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
What if I don't want to ask questions? Before you go, I have some questions. Oh, questions for you.
Yes.
Tell me, is it 51 right now?
It's 51.
What century?
The current century?
And what's that?
Centuries don't have numbers, they have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What's so
You're
funny?
right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
What is this place? Where
You're
am
in
I?
a hostel, sir.
No, where are we in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Uh-huh.
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Encyclopedia is the lore dump stat. Yeah, I could see that. Honestly, I think it's kind of good though. I kind of like that. I like having all of like the little intimate details and things like that. I think it's always really interesting. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
That's towards room 3. Loud disco music.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
She's waiting for us to be like, yes, we know that one. Honestly, I might do that as like another thing to go with
we're
later down the line.
huge where I come from.
Yeah.
I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Mostly just gets hard, doesn't it?
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Oh, that's right, we have the thing.
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also,
What else?
that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded, you mean that in a cool way? Like a wild beast? I like to think that our dude's very eccentric. I don't know why. I don't think he's like an eccentric boy. Like, not quite Nigel Thornberry, but the same level of, like, aura. But then he's like a, I want to be actor. Where he thinks he's, like, playing into different roles or playing the cop kind of thing. That could be a fun angle, I don't know. KY. Honestly though, what you're saying about the encyclopedia run, I might actually consider that as my next, like... I think I might try and get a few other main ones I like to look up down, but I might do that as like a... as like a third or fourth choice, maybe. Wait and see.
Yes. It was very cool.
Thank you. Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? That's so me. What did I do? You're making this up. I would never behave like that.
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Please tell me there wasn't anything else.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
Huh.
I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Thank you. Alright. Okay, what else do we have to work with? No, I've been over here already, but I just wanted to double check. Can I go through here? Oh, shit. I kind of wanted to keep checking around out here, in there first, before I left. So, we're not gonna leave just yet. I go in here. I assume not. Yeah. Probably shouldn't disturb them. Okay. Can I go down? Okay. Is this the hotel lobby? Go ahead and assume it is. Big old karaoke mic waiting for someone to sing into it. That's where the lyrics be. Okay. I'm gonna say the like aesthetics and vibe. I kinda love it, it's pretty good. Sour plus. This music already feels nostalgic. I'm liking it, honestly. The music's sounding good. Bubble red. Healing item gained. So we have. What would that be under? Gained a healing item? Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, what does that mean? That something's working? Okay.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul laments. My soul is modest. It's normal sized.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
This goes well with a theory. Theory I'm developing. That I'm a down on my luck superstar person. Let's go.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
My soul is immense. I know, right? What should I sing when it comes
You
to
should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Oh, so I already get a gauge on my soul with that one. Oh, okay.
No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Okay. Okay, so we can have thoughts with ourselves as well. Interesting. Only the word Monday is written on it, okay? Hello?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
Okay. I sense you're not a fan of mine.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
So not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero. You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did all of those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. Most likely on a wall.
I wonder if that was us too.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the door. There's a man with a bomber jacket, tapping his foot at the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Okay. Wanna see if I can get any any other thought bubbles come up or anything like that. I'll have a little waddle around. I assume this is my friend. I recognize this character actually from when I watched Mark play a tiny bit of this. Let's open it. Okay.
Hello, sweetie.
Cryptozoology's, sorry, the I can't speak. Cryptozoologist wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Okay. Oh, everyone wants you to talk to this guy. Well, I'm not going to. Beautiful dark liquor is seeping out. Oh god. Do they be an alcoholic? Maybe?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Not now.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum.
Maybe I should lick it before I go. Okay. But now I'm going to try and be sort of controlled. Oh, I see. I think I've only... So this is where my health pack is. So I can use that anytime. Perfect. Perfect. That's good to know. And then this is... Okay, sure. Sure.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Him. Okay.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
It's him. I think we'd really confused, we'd be really confused and just shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Prison 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Ah, here we go. Invent a name for yourself. Let's let the dice do the talking.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It's not yet time.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
Oh god, okay, so Kim's gonna gradually see and find out that we're an absolute mess. You mean him?
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. I feel like we'd fully play into the acting up of rolling with everything we're being dealt. Which is... or at least, I don't know. I have, yes.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Completely. I don't like dead bodies. Okay, now we're gonna play dumb. Actually, I don't know, one answer. Good, but even if you haven't, don't worry, I got you. I'll just leave it ambiguous that I don't like dead bodies.
Sure. But did you take it down from the tree?
Look, man, you know, yeah?
Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm. So, the body is still in the tree.
He's so disappointed.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's
For fuck's
voice.
sake.
It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Really? I didn't gather that empathy, thank you.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Okay, the real question is, do you think we'd fold instantly? Be like, actually, I'm not a police officer. How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the citizens' militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean?
Yes. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
Shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up. Pretend you found it. I kinda wanna do that. I have my badge. I'm a policeman and I have my badge.
Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand.
Can't remember anything. Shall we just say that we can't remember anything?
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Okay.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Give us a fucking say. I know, right? He's just putting up with all of this. I can literally picture that face just nonchalantly staring at me. Taking it all in, piece by piece. And just being like, yep, okay, well, we got a job to do. Get on with it.
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Let's roll.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Okay. Okay, so we have other quests to do. Sing karaoke. Don't know why I did that. What, your badge is missing? Okay, when he's not there, we're gonna use his radio. Okay. He'd cry if he just spotted Kim in real life. Okay, we haven't got any done. Legion, welcome in. We're playing Disco Elysium. It's like a detective RPG narrative game. And so far I'm really enjoying it. It's very cool. Hope you're doing well. Detective Divinity is a... Actually, you know what? I kind of like that. Kind of like that description.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Guard, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Oh god, okay. Bringer of Ruin. What is golden orange? Like a forest fire that smells like liquor.
Are you kidding me?
No, help me out. What is it?
It's you. It's obviously you. You smell like liquor. And you're orange.
See? Everyone agrees it's your color scheme. We're on the right track with this name.
For fuck's sake.
Is this what you get when you call the police now? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
For a moment, the man fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm. I have everything. You?
Oh, you mean if I have a question?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
He thinks you're stupid, sire.
Wow. Here we go. Let's go.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Good to know,
Does
thank
he
you.
want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. She went away because none of your business. Extra fine.
Oh, that sounds like a bit of remorse there.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This is clearly a touchy subject.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it.
That's all.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
What the fuck is this game? Okay. Listen, horrific necktie. I can tell they're gonna be a massive influence on me and my decision making. Let's fucking go.
as you blow this joint, behind you a whiny voice shouts,
Real mature, man. Real mature.
That's a great voice. You did the same. Hell yeah, Flory. Let's go. Yeah, he's got a good voice. I like him. Right. Okay. I'm just thinking, do I want to have a general look about? I talk to you now?
Hello, sweetie.
wait, who's Sweetie?
Uh-oh. Does that mean you like me? Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie. Look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
If you fail that check, you decide to spin around. Flash both middle fingers at him, and then you end up eating shit. Oh no. Crashing into the wheelchair lady. Oh no. That stupid dimple has only brought me suffering.
Love can be cruel, sweetie. Love, you must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Let's go. You seem to be in a chair. Oh god. Okay, hang on. Would you like to roll with me? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am, what I'm doing, or anything. This is the sort of line I can picture Homer saying.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
The Welling in Rags cafeteria. What's on my
That's
keys?
right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In hell. We're all in hell.
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
Revachol, okay. Revachol is the disgraced capital of the world, something like
Yes,
that.
great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else do you know about our city of splendor? Tattered as she may be.
Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Ravachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Only because we looked. All I know is we're approaching the end times. Bad year in my late 40s or 50s. Don't know how old I am. Spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Some kind of democracy, maybe? I'd like to think it's a dictatorship. Wow. No politics? Everyone, no politics? Cop. We're living under the cop regime.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try it one more time, officer. What mode of government?
Damn it. I was really hoping it would be a cop world. Okay, well, let's see.
Kind of democracy. Honestly, I might have missed this, but...
Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control.
Zone of control.
Under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
I see, okay. Don't know what to say. I'm so disappointed. There's no government. How come there are cops? I think, as I was saying, I don't want our character to be completely stupid. So I think that asking questions like this is fine. I think it's fine to be bewildered and then sometimes have moments of madness. But I don't think we should be completely off the rails, like fighting against the current 24/7, if that makes sense.
Oh dear.
But yeah.
And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So how did I do? What is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
I'm a cop. Whatever it was doesn't stop me.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Steam has just informed me that Dead Space is on sale for some reason. Thank you.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
So, how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Fair.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Would you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I was just thinking of lyrics of a song. Wanna roll with it. And you know, back to Oasis.
Ah, yes. Probably Roll With Me by the Fletchers. People often
Or
quote
that.
the Fletchers at me.
Or that.
Morel says it's my theme song.
Seem to be in a chair. I don't think we're going to be asking... I feel like that's something we'd still be able
Of course,
to
dear.
process.
Good luck with your case.
That makes sense. I feel like there are some things that we can't completely not know. Right? Surely.
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
Dusty Logo, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Do you want me to brief you?
Brief? Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wait, does the briefing say who the victim is? Why don't we know anything about the call? I guess that's a good point. Doing well, been lurking for a while. How are you? I'm doing pretty well, thanks. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. This game's great. Having a good time. And I'm glad you're doing well. Have you played Disco Elysium before? Yeah, why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's us, the Ravachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Sure.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Oh, okay, no worries at all, Florrie. Yeah, it's probably best if it comes up later down the line and you feel like it's a better point to bring it up, then by all means do it then. But yeah, if you feel like it's going to be spoilery, then yeah, it's all good. It's all good, don't worry about it. Okay, in this case, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but it could be sexy.
I'm relieved that you agree.
He is glad and surprised to see an officer who can appreciate the less than spectacular.
Do you know the feeling when you've begun filling in a crossword, but some of your answers don't quite seem to fit? That's the feeling I have right now, for some reason.
I know exactly what you mean.
It will turn into quite the puzzle yet, I'm afraid. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Oh no, not a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia, let's go.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Tell me about it.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the... You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? 3 days ago, the RC...
Okay,
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his... They didn't identify... There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union... Just to be clear, we are police officers. Good.
I think we should actually confront him and say that.
No response. He just arches his brow.
There was, yeah. I don't remember anything that was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
I'm afraid this is a medical situation.
Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer. Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
Want to talk about you?
Me?
Yes,
I
you.
don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses, yeah. You don't look like the other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Ravacholière.
Okay, fair. You ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic. But this isn't an old school case.
I get it, you're one of those old school detectives.
So what? That makes you the new school? God spare us. For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Fair. It's 1 hour past when he wanted to sleep, so I really need to go to... No worries at all, Flobbery. But you wish you an awesome rest of the stream, everyone, and hopefully you can catch it next stream. So we're going to be streaming Disco Elysium every day this week, apart from maybe Friday. Friday is a bit of a TBD on what we're going to be doing. But we're going to be streaming Disco tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. But if you're around for any of those, Flobbery, I'd love to see you again. And yeah, thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate you. We'll also be wrapping up in a moment. Just because it's coming up to time. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this actually. It's been really good. Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow.
He's giving us a stare. Oh, fair, KY. But yeah, I look forward to seeing everybody for the next couple of days. It'd be great.
Control over you.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall.
What can I do about it?
You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
Silently scream for help.
If the lieutenant were an evil man, who knows what sort of havoc he could wreak. Fortunately, he is a committed officer of the RCM. He'll only use his powers for the good of the investigation. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
That's all for now.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Alright, that's it. Alright, well, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. For some more Disco Elysium. We're going to be playing this, like I said, for the next 3 days. And then Friday is going to be something completely different. I don't know yet what it's going to be, but it'll be something different. So, yeah. We will see. But thank you everyone for stopping by today. We've had a lot of people stopping in. So, yeah, just thank you for being about. For me starting up this game. I had a lot of fun with it so far, actually. It's been good. Had a good time. But yeah, thank you KY. Thank you Justy Logo. Thank you Florbury, thank you Ray, thank you Ali, thank you Joel, thank you Legion, thank you Caleb, thank you Corruption, thank you Ivysaur, thank you Lucas, thank you Tutti Frutti, thank you British, thank you anybody else that's popped by and lurked today at all. I really appreciate you. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for some more Disco Elysium. I'll see you then. Bye bye.